Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Gerel. Today we're going to be doing my face palette collection, and I'm also going to try to declutter and see if any of my friends and family are interested in taking those products, as well as if they are not, and I do see that they can actually be sold. I will be linking my Mercari account down in the description area, as well as a video that I already did decluttering my powders, primers, and cream products as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. But before we do, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. You can also click on the little bell so you can get notified whenever I upload a new video, which is every single week. And without further ado, let's get on to the video. Alright, so the first product that we have is this one from Natasha Denona, and this is the Bronze and Glow face palette, and I absolutely love this palette. You do have a cream product right here that just melts into your skin. I love this highlighter and pretty much everything in this face palette right here. So this one is another one from Natasha Denona, and this is the Bloom Blush and Glow palette, and it is definitely a favorite, another favorite. These two cream products are just absolutely amazing. This one right here, I know it looks super intimidated, but it actually blends into your skin super nice, and you can actually share it out a little bit. Does go a long way, and it is just absolutely stunning. So this is also a keeper. I am going to be keeping all of my Natasha Denona. This one is the Love Glow, absolutely stunning, super beautiful. I do like the cream product for sure. These ones are more like topper. It doesn't have a lot of pigmentation. It's more like a topper for your cheeks. Super nice and beautiful. Love the highlighter, really nice as well. And this one right here is not a cream, this one is a powder. Again, very nice and pigmented, and it's just super perfect for spring, for summer. Really nice, dewy. Love these palettes. Alright, so here we have an Ofra face palette. You have bronzers and definitely a lot of highlighters, and these two right here are my most used and favorite highlighters from Ofra. This is Rodeo Drive and this is Blissful. I do use this bronzer shade as well, especially during the summertime when I am a little bit more tan than what I am right now. So here is the last palette from Natasha Denona that I have, and this one is the Bronze Cheek. I have to remind myself that I actually do have this palette and to use it. This is so beautiful, and once again, cream products are up here and two powders down here. Alright, so this one is the Hourglass Absolute Strobe Light, Pure Strobe Light, and Lucent Strobe Light face palette. This palette right here is absolutely stunning. It gives you the most beautiful highlighting shades that you can use, and I actually picked it up last year, but I think they do still have it available on their website, just not on the Sephora's website. Alright, this one right here is pretty new to my collection. I haven't used it much, so I still need to try it a little bit more. This one is from Jouer. I have the shades in Sunkissed and Sunset. So here we have the Too Faced Natural Face palette, and this was actually sent through BoxyCharm. I fell in love with it. I think it has the most beautiful shades, especially if you just want to grab one palette for a quick kind of bronzy blushes and highlighter. It is absolutely beautiful. Love this one, and smells like chocolates, which is also a plus. This is definitely staying in my collection, and I know it is super old. As you can see, I don't even think this looks white anymore. But this is a face palette from Becca and Jaclyn Hill that everybody went crazy about, and it is so beautiful. I think this formula and this palette was definitely something special, and it can never leave my collection. Alright, another BoxyCharm face palette that I got, and this is from Cover FX. This I use so many times, and you wouldn't think it, but I have. The bronzer is the perfect tone. Highlighters are super nice, not too much. It's more on the natural side, and I do like and enjoy the blush. So this is perfect, and I used to take it to the gym with me all the time. But yes, definitely a great palette. I don't know if it's still available, but this is once again from Cover FX. I'm not getting rid of anything. Alright guys, so here we have the Anastasia Beverly Hills face palette, and this is to contour. As you can see, like, this is the only palette I probably hit pan on anything, and this is the banana shade. When I was so into banana shades, these bronzers right here are just perfect for contour. And this one is the contour kit, the original one, if I'm not mistaken. So this one right here is from Smashbox, and it is called the Cali Contour Palette. It is a beautiful, beautiful contour palette, very cool tones. As you can see, very neutral. Even the blush is on the very neutral side, not too warm, not too cool tone. It's just very, very nice. These right here are beautiful highlighters, so this is a great contour in face palette. So if you have been in makeup for a while, you know that this palette is absolutely stunning. This is a NARS bronzing and highlighter palette that will never leave my collection. It is so beautiful, and this is such a classic one. Of course, it's not available because NARS makes everything limited edition, but it was just amazing. All right, so here we have a limited edition palette from Becca and Chrissy Teigen. I never actually used this palette at all, so it is brand new. I never got around to using it. I never touched it, never swatched it. Still has the plastic on it. Yep. And I think it is so stunning. So here we have the By Terry blush palette, and as you can see, the packaging is absolutely stunning. Here we have the products inside. Again, beautiful presentation. The embossing of the flowers is just so beautiful, and it smells smells really good. So yeah, super pretty. It was limited edition. I don't think that you can get your hands on this one anymore, so I will stop talking about this one. Another limited edition palette that I have is this one from Charlotte Tilbury, and this is so beautiful. I don't know how she could just take it away from us, seriously, because it definitely shouldn't have been a limited edition palette. I think that this palette is just super beautiful, perfect tone is the blushes, the highlighter, and I really wish that she can bring it back because I know that this one was such a hit, and if you got your hands on it, you know how beautiful it is in person. So another palette that I've never used is this one from Bobbi Brown. It is a highlighting palette, and look at those shades. They are just so pretty. So another palette that I have here is also limited edition, and is from Laura Mercier, and I got it on sale on Sephora. It has the most beautiful shades that you can use. You can definitely go a little bold. This one right here, it reminds me more during this time of year for like winter, you know, just to give you a little bit of rosiness on your cheeks, but you can definitely go a little bit more deeper and fun for the spring and summer, as well as this one is just the perfect peachy kind of shade. So I can't wait to use this one for sure. So this palette right here from Ofra is definitely stunning. You do have a highlighter, bronzer. You can use these cooler shades to also do your brows. You do have some eyeshadows right here, blushes and highlighter. Again, a really nice complete face palette that you can just take it on a go. We have the Colorete blush trio from Alamar Cosmetics, and it is so beautiful. I usually take this palette out during summertime. These two shades are my most used. They just blend into your skin so beautiful. They are just stunning. Definitely not matte. It has a really nice sheen. Really pretty, and I already have another one in my makeup kit as well. Alright, so here we have the blush bar from Benefit, and this one, I think it was the first palette that they actually put together. It does have a nice bronzer that really fits me well. It has RAKUTEN. These are definitely shades that they are already in their permanent line, just put in one palette together. I feel like if I could go back in time, maybe I shouldn't have purchased it, just because I do have some of these shades already in single, but it is a really nice palette to travel with. Alright, so this one right here is the Cheek Leader Bronze Squad, and another one from Benefit. Amazing. This palette is so pretty. It has Hula. This is Hula Caramel, which is definitely a bronzer for me. It was like my bronzer. As you can see, I used it a lot. As you can see, the brush as well, I forgot to wash it. But this one is also the best highlighter. It's called Cookie. Really nice coral shade, and this is Gold Rush. I don't know about Gold Rush. This shade I don't really care for, but the rest of the palette is just really pretty. This one is a perfect buy. So here we have the Too Faced Sugar Peach face and eye palette. It is so beautiful. I have used it on my eyes as well on my face, and I get compliments all the time. It just smells, yeah, still smells like peaches. It's just a really nice, beautiful palette that you can once again use on your eyes and face. Here we have a Jouer Bouquet blush palette, and I have not used this one enough. I know this one right here is my goal to use because it is just so beautiful. So I can't wait to actually take this one out for the spring and summer this year and just really use it and take advantage that I do have this limited edition palette. This one is the Summer Glow from Pixi, and this was actually sent to me. I have not gotten around to using it, but it does look really nice and promising. So this is a face palette from Hourglass, and this is the newer one from this year that just passed. It is called the Light Edit Sculpture Ambient palette, and this is a beautiful palette. It was actually something that I took this weekend with me while I was on my way to my cousin's house, and I was able to do my whole entire face using this palette. This one is the Unlock palette, and this one has to be one of my most favorite, most used face palettes that I have ever had. This, I could not put it down when I first got it. I think I was using it for at least 6 months straight, and you wouldn't think it, but I did use it for a very long time. The blush is perfect, highlighter is perfect, bronzer is perfect. So this palette is just really pretty. Unfortunately, once again, it was a limited edition. This is why I didn't want to do this video, because I do have a lot of limited edition items, and I'm sorry about that if you're getting annoyed, but I just wanted to show you my collection. So here we have another Hourglass. This is so old, and this was my first purchase from Hourglass. As you can see, it has really nice, beautiful setting powders that you can use. It has dim light, incandescent light, and radiant light. So really nice palette. Here we have a new purchase that I did not so long ago. This is from Nars, and it is the Laguna bronzer as well the Orgasm blush, and these two right here, most popular shades that they have, and I saw the opportunity where I can actually get these two in one palette, and I took it. The packaging is just so pretty and classic. Alright, so just going back to this palette right here, I'm actually going to give it away to one of my sisters or family members, just because I don't see myself using this palette. Again, I do have so many that I don't see myself reaching for this one at all, so I am going to be passing it along. This is going back in the days. This is a limited edition palette from Tarte, when Tarte was like so in. But I don't see myself using these blushes at all, so I am going to pass it down to my mom. I'm gonna ask her if she actually wants this palette. Once again, it's just, I don't think it's ever been used, maybe once or twice, but not that much. So I am going to ask her if she would be interested in taking this palette from me. This one right here I am going to keep, and this is probably going to be the only Tarte palette that I am going to be keeping, just because it does have a really nice variety of blushes, and this is the Amazonian clay blushes that are just very popular in this formula. Even though it was in a limited edition package, this formula was really nice, so I am going to try to reach for this one, especially during the spring and summer. These blushes are just so pretty. Like these colors, I remember loving them and not being able to put down this palette, so I am going to keep it for my own personal use, maybe not using it on my channel because you cannot get this palette anymore, but I am going to put it in my everyday drawer just so I can remind myself to use it. This one right here is from Colourpop, and it has a beautiful highlighter. Beautiful. I mean, it just melts into your skin, and that is the only reason why I kept it, for that highlighter. But I do have a drawer full of highlighters, and I don't ever see myself reaching for this one, so I am going to also pass it along. Alright, so we have here a Wonder palette, and this is the Trip for Two. This is really nice. However, I don't see myself reaching for this one, so I am going to pass it along. So here we have a palette from NARS, and this one right here, I don't know if the camera is picking it up how neon this is, and I don't have anything like this in my collection, especially this color being so bright, so I am going to keep it. This is for my own personal collection, so I am going to keep this one. And it's really hard for me to get away from NARS just because I love their packaging and just their quality is really, really nice. Here we have another blush palette from Tarte, and I don't see myself reaching for this one anymore. I am ready to let go of it, so I am going to be passing it along. The palette that I have in this drawer is this one right here from MAC, and these are all blushes that I love and adore that I will never get rid of, and yeah, these are staying. Alright, so here are all my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit highlighters that I am definitely going to be keeping just because I love them all and I am not ready to part ways with them. This one is in Gleam. This one is in Sugar. This one is in Sun Dip. This one is in collaboration with Nicole Guerrero. And this one is in Dream. Love the shades. Very nice, different. This one is from Drama Queen, and I got it in a Trend Mood box, and I don't see myself reaching for this one, so I am going to be passing it along. Alright, this one is from Huda Beauty, and I got it in a Huda Beauty mystery box. I'm gonna keep it for now. I'm gonna see if I actually can try it on and see what I think about this palette, just because it's a little bit different than what I usually have in my collection, but if I don't see myself using it, I will be passing it along. This one is from Dominique Cosmetics, and this is called the Prisma Glow. This right here is a cream highlighter and my most used one. The highlighters are okay. I am going to keep it for now. I'm going to see if I can purchase this one in a single, and once I do, I will be decluttering this one from my collection. So I do have here the Jaclyn Hill highlighter palette, and this one is in Flash. This one I thought it was going to work the best for me, but unfortunately I do see a cast on my highlighter every time I use it, especially when I'm tan, so I did decide to purchase the Flare one. This looks beautiful, and you can definitely use this shade for a blush topper, so I am going to be keeping these two for sure. This is a NARS highlighter palette. I'm keeping this one. Limited edition. You can get your hands on it. It's beautiful. I won't get rid of it. This is from Charlotte Tilbury, another highlighting palette. It's just beautiful. This is stunning. It just melts into your skin. It's so beautiful, and I love it. So this one is the Becca and Jaclyn Hill when they went crazy and they decided to do trios, and yeah, so nuts. I am going to be parting ways with this one. This is a palette from Alexa Prosecco Cosmetics that was actually sent to me, and I think that this was one of the first PR packages that I received. They only sent me this palette to review and to do a dedicated video on my YouTube channel a while back. I am going to be parting ways with this palette. I had it in my collection for a very long time, and I don't see myself reaching for these highlighters anymore. This is the Alexis Ren for Colourpop. I kept it for this bronzer right here. It is so pretty. However, I am going to be parting ways with this one just because I do have now other bronzers that I am reaching for more. Here is a pure bronze and brighten palette that I have. Really nice. However, I don't see myself reaching for this one. It is beautiful, so I am going to be passing that along. This little trio from Ofra Cosmetics, and it has the best shades, Blissful, Pillow Talk, and Rodeo Drive in this mini kind of palette, and I love it so much for traveling and just having it. It's just easy to store, especially in my everyday makeup drawer, so I am going to be keeping it. So the last trio that I have here is from Ofra, and this is a collaboration that they did with Madison Miller. I don't know who she is. I actually won this on an Instagram contest that they did, and yeah, I am going to keep it for now. This is the Stereo Lights from Milani. I am not going to keep it around anymore. I actually did love this palette very much, but I am ready to part ways with this one. So I decided to show you the rest of the palettes that I have for my face, whether they're blushes, highlighters, or bronzers, just because I am going to do another video showing you just the single bronzers, blushes, and highlighters that I have in my collection. So let's go ahead and just go through this ones right here. Alright, so this one right here is from Tarte, and I decided to keep this one and to pass this one along. Right, so I am going to be keeping all of my Dior's. Let me just show you the ones that I have. This one is in copper gold. This one is in pure gold. This one is in rose gold. This one is in glitz. This one is in universal. As well as my contour palette from Dior. Super nice. This one is also staying from Charlotte Tilbury, and I have mine in the shade medium dark. This right here from Hourglass is also staying. It is a blush palette from the Ghost collection. These ones are new. I haven't used them yet. These ones are from Pixi. They look so pretty. And I have another one. This one is a limited edition blush palette and highlighting palette from Nars. This right here is the 1-2 from Nars, and it's definitely staying. And this one is the Filter 1 stain. Here from Too Faced is the Sweet Peach Glow. I am going to keep it. It's really nice. Right, so I do have these two palettes from Milani. I'm actually going to keep this one right here, which is the Floral Fantasy, just because I do like the shades much better on this one than I do on this one. This one is the Flowers of Love. Still very nice, but I am going to pass it along. This one is, oh my goodness, this one's such a loved palette that I use so much. This one is from Sonia Kashuk. Really, really nice. I still like it, so I am going to keep it. I am going to keep this Adore Blush Duo from Jouer. This one is the Love Cheek Duo from Natasha Denona, and of course I'm going to be keeping it. It is fairly new to my collection, and I absolutely love it. So now we're done. Oh my goodness, my throat. Alright guys, so now we're done. I'm going to put everything away. Not a lot, but here are the palettes that I am letting go of here, and we have some more right here. I am super excited and happy that I am just letting go of some stuff. Everything fit in this drawer, and I'm going to rearrange maybe a couple of things just so I can make sure that I'm able to get to them and see them a little bit better. We could have done better, but here we are. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for being here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you next time. Bye.